There is intensity and urgency on the set of Amanullah, an Afghan detective series supported by the European Police Mission in Afghanistan, or UPOL, but directed by Saba Sahar, who is also lead actress. Miss Sahar, the popular Afghan TV star known for her strong female and pro-government roles, has committed herself and her crew into filming 20 half-hour episodes over the next several months for this show airing in the summer. This seems like a lot of time, but isn't, especially given the relatively limited staff and equipment for the production. Saba Sahar is a legend in Afghanistan, credited with being the country's first female director and the first actress on TV post-Taliban. But what is most striking is how hard she works in this less than glamorous, repetitive, nuts and bolts process of putting a show together. And even though the foreign press in this recent interview wanted to know if it was hard for her being a woman and directing men, her answer suggested it was more about just being a competent director.
For her, it is very easy to tell a male character to do this or do that, because she has worked in this field many years.
One possible reason for her success in playing such strong police roles is that she's a real-life, active-duty cop herself, an officer in the Ministry of Interior.
That we would like to show to the people the real face of police. Like, the police is someone who implements law.
So it makes sense that officer/TV star Sahar would be so personally committed. But what is interesting is that the cast and crew also seem especially invested. Striving for quality despite limited equipment and funds, sub-zero weather, and occasional threats from the Taliban, the team speaks of her as an inspiration. And Miss Sahar acknowledged her team.
She's happy with her team, and she's proud that she's working with such a nice team.
The production of Amanullah is only a couple of weeks in, and has already been delayed because of heavy snow. Miss Sahar, when asked about the difficulties facing the production, was quick with a long list ranging from lack of equipment to lack of respect from the Afghan people.
گاهی وقت یک فیلم من میسازم از طرف مردم تشویق میشم بسیار مورال میگیرم برای من جرأت میبخشن که من بیشتر کار بکنم خوبتر کار بکنم ولو در این راه اگر کشته شم وقتی من با کسای دیگه میبینم که میبینیم عوض از اینکه تشویق ما بکنه رشخند میزنن.
The actor here, who doubles as a production assistant, told the visiting media to wait just a little longer for a good action scene when the script calls for the Afghan police to intersect this would-be suicide bomber. But after what seemed like a dozen long takes and the serious fear of frostbite, the visiting media all left, resigned to the hard truth that the step-by-step making of TV dramas is often not very dramatic, at least where people care about results. And that's the point. Miss Sahar and her crew do care about results, and the apparent tedium of take after take to get it right is the good action. It's what makes the difference between this show and just another PR media message to the Afghan people paid for by the West. At the end of the day, these are typical creative professionals, albeit working in especially difficult and risky conditions, who want a product that means something to them and that they are proud to put their names on. Jeff Holden in Kabul for the NATO channel.